Today we install NIND Denoise, which is another Python tool for image denoise. So if you want to know how to install this free and open source Python application, stick around. NIND Denoise is a Python application, so we need Python to install it. And different application may need different Python versions, so to avoid any conflict in Python version, what I like to use is a package manager. So there are many like Mamba and Conda, but what I like to use is something called UV. So to install UV, you can go on their website. I will put the link in the video description. Once on the website, if you go to installation, you will see there is an installation command for Windows, so you need to run that into PowerShell. And for Linux and macOS, there is also a command. So right now we are inside a Linux Mint virtual machine because that's the best operating system. So we need to run this command. So if I copy it, I open my terminal and I paste it. I press enter and it will automatically download and install UV. So if you want to check if it's well installed, you can type UV-H and then you will have the man page confirming it's working properly. So now that we have UV installed, we can start the NIND Denoise installation. So again, I will install it in the local/opt. So if you are on macOS and Windows, you can install it wherever you want. So on Linux, you need to start by creating the directory. So you can do that by using this command. So in my case, the opt directory was already created. Next, you need to cd to that directory. So you do cd. So if we look inside, so you see I have SAM2, SAM3, and Restormer installed right there. So now we need to clone the Git repository for NIND Denoise, and to do so, you need to have a Git install on your system. So on Linux, you can install it from your package manager, and I'm sure if you have a software center, you can also search it there and install it from there. On macOS, you can install it with Brew, and on Windows, you can install it with winget, or you can download the executable. On macOS, I believe you can also use this command, and it will install Git automatically. So in this virtual machine, Git is already installed, so I just have to copy the URL for the NIND GitHub repository. So the link will be in the video description, but you can copy it, and in your terminal, you type git clone and the URL. Now that everything is downloaded, we can confirm we have our new folder named NIND Denoise. So we can cd there. And if we look again, we have all the files there. So now we need to create the virtual environment, so all the dependencies will stay in that folder. So again, we do UV venv. And that's it. And next we have to install the dependencies. So on the NIND Denoise Git repository, you have all the dependencies there. So if we follow the procedure, it was installed using pip locally on the system, but we are not doing that anymore. We will use UV. So we just have to copy the packages we need to install. So you just have to copy everything after user. So if I copy that, I need to type uv pip install, and then I paste everything. So now if I press enter, it will automatically download the dependencies. So I believe most of these dependencies were already installed on my system because last week I've installed Restormer. So if in your system it's the first time you install a Python application, UV will try to download them, so the installation might take longer. But if you already have other tools like SAM2 or Restormer, then some dependencies will be already in the cache, so you will be able to install it very, very fast. And now NIND Denoise is installed, so we just have to prepare our picture and then run it to test the application. So I will open Darktable to convert my raw file into a TIF file, and that's what we will feed to NIND Denoise. Okay, so again, this is a raw file I took with a Panasonic's GX9. The exposure time was 13 seconds and the ISO was 6400. And because it's a crop sensor, the ISO was high and the exposure time was long. The picture is noisy. So now if we export it as a TIFF file, we will be able to try a NIND Denoise to see if it's better. Okay, we have our TIFF file in the picture folder. So to denoise that picture, we need to run this command. So the uv run python means that we will run this Python script called denoise image using uv. Next, we have to specify the network and then where the model is. So the model was automatically downloaded when you did the git clone. So it's inside your OPT directory, then NIND Denoise, and so on. Next, we select the input image. So I just selected the TIFF file we exported with the Darktable, and then we select the output image. So same file name, but I've added nind.tiff. So if I run this, okay, so NIND Denoise is done. So on this virtual machine, it took a little bit over 3 minutes. When I run it with my GPU, it takes approximately 6 seconds. Also, another thing you should note is it takes approximately 3 GB of RAM or VRAM when you run the model. So it's smaller and faster than Restormer we tried last week. But still, if you have an older computer, maybe you don't have 3 gigs of RAM to spare, so that's something to keep in mind. So now let's compare the final images. So as you can see, NIND Denoise did a great job. But if I'm completely honest with you, I believe what we got last week with Restormer is slightly better. So there is some artifacts, so like the white dots, they were not there with Restormer, if I recall correctly. So I believe there was a few, but not that much. And also I can see like some weird stuff in the picture. So it's still very usable, so it's much better than the original picture, but I believe Restormer did a better job. So yeah, this is a side-by-side between Restormer and NIND Denoise. So on the left you have Restormer and on the right you have NIND Denoise. So I hope you will be able to see it on video, but for me Restormer is much cleaner than the NIND Denoise. So overall, the main advantage of NIND Denoise is that it's faster and the model is much smaller. But if you want a better result, probably Restormer will be best. Another thing I should mention is I believe TIFF files are better than PNG. So if you want to process the picture afterward, the TIFF file might be better, so you might be able to recover more details and stuff like that. So that's it. Now that you have NIND Denoise installed, you can perform denoising on your images. So NIND Denoise is cool and all, but like Restormer, it doesn't work with raw files. So next week, we will try another tool that works with raw files. So that's it for me. I hope the video was helpful. If it was, just give me a like and see you next time.